The guy who failed every single test in Demon Slayer's academy is about to shock everyone. Meet Aang, the academy's biggest loser, constantly mocked and barely scraping by. He's standing before the sync machine, a device that measures a warrior's connection to the demon cores that power their armor. While the class prodigy, Situ just hit a record 39%, everyone calls her a genius. But nobody expects anything from Aang. Yet the moment his test starts, the numbers shoot up like crazy. 20%, 40%, then more and more until finally it reaches 80%. The instructors freak out, thinking the machine's broken, but it's not. Our dude's the real deal. Because what no one here knows is that this loser used to be humanity's strongest warrior. 60 years ago, he led an army of heroes against the demons that nearly destroyed the world. He fought the Crimson Demon King himself and died taking his last breath in that final battle. But instead of dying for good, suddenly a sharp command cuts through the void. "Salute!" Aang snaps awake, standing instinctively at attention in a vast, sterile hall packed with uniformed youths. Disorientation slams into him. Huh? Where am I? Didn't I just die? This isn't oblivion. It feels terrifyingly real. He looks at his hands, touches his face, young, smooth, impossibly weak. Full-blown panic erupts. This isn't my face. Where did my handsome, rugged face and chiseled physique go? Who am I? Where am I? He recognizes the architecture, Helios City, a military complex, unbelievable. He's been reborn 60 years later, trapped in the body of some bottom-tier recruit, a cruel twist of fate. Squadron leader Ji Yao Tang paces before them, his voice echoing the grim history. The 6 Steelies appearing in 3069, bringing apocalypse, unleashing demons that nearly drove humanity extinct. Survival hinged on a desperate measure, grafting equipment, tech allowing humans to sync with salvaged demon cores, fighting monsters with their own stolen power. Tang speaks of the legend, the warrior hailed as king 60 years prior. Aang, our boy's name. The shock hits him again. Reincarnated 60 years later? Tang recounts the costly battle for Dawn, Aang's supposed death against 7-finned demons, the fragile peace bought with rivers of blood. But Aang knows the truth. History had it wrong. Tang's sharp gaze lands on the distracted Aang, perhaps sensing the turmoil within, or the faint, demonic trace clinging to his new host. You don't seem to understand what warrior entails. He steps closer, demanding, "What is your name?" Aang's mind races. Reveal the truth? The legendary Aang, reborn in this pathetic shell? They'd lock me up or laugh me out. Before he can answer, Tang cuts him off with utter contempt. An insult to that great name. You share the name of the greatest warrior, Aang, and yet you dare desecrate it. You're just a stupid bastard without a single ounce of a warrior's spirit. Wham! Tang flips him onto his back like trash. How dare you! Aang hits the floor, the impact jarring his weak frame. Tang looms over him, disgusted. I'll be keeping an eye on you. He dismisses the recruits with a roar. Listen up! Make your way to the examination grounds. As Tang strides off, Aang brooding, when a brawny recruit, Lan Sinuo, offers a friendly hand. All right? Still alive. Aang? Honorable name. I'm Lan Sinuo. Let's get along. A rare gesture, but Aang's attention is immediately stolen by the Academy's Ice Queen, Situ, evaluation soldier gliding past. She pauses, her gaze freezing him in place. You dare be called Aang? Brat thinks he's special just because he shares the name. She dismisses him coldly. How childish. Aang internally fumes. Cocky attitude. Sinuo quickly whispers the intel. She's the infamous cold-blooded demon, top recruit, untouchable daughter of the esteemed Situ noble martial family. Aang's eyes narrow. Situ, why does that surname feel familiar? Sinuo helps him up. Thanks. Click, flash. A pink-haired whirlwind Subaiju materializes, camera clicking, stars practically exploding in her eyes. Ignore me. Just continue. Her internal fanfic is already writing itself. Enchanting bromance. Aang and Sinuo just stare, baffled. Who are you? Taking photos? Aang demands. Baiju beams, caught but shameless. Yeah, I'm Su Baiju. Nice to meet you guys. Still mentally captioning her shot. Radiating bromance. Good material. Aang just sighs. Definitely a dimwit. Time for the physical evaluation. Aang stands tall, a flicker of the old warrior returning. Even in this trash body, I'm still the strongest soldier. They dare lecture me? Watch me shock everyone. First test, long distance run,
Perseverance. Begin! Aang explodes off the line, raw instinct taking over. First place. Record-breaking speed. Reality slams into him. Trip. He eats dirt, face planting spectacularly, and stumbles across the finish line dead last. The instructor's dry commentary. He really did break a record. Aang, last place. The worst record in history. Aang collapses, utterly mortified. Well, wait, this body, it's unbelievably horrible! Next, arm strength. He tries, strains, snap, twists his wrist, epic fail. Leg strength? A pathetic little hop. Situ's cold judgment. Idiot. Aang is devastated. First from the back. Worst results ever. Verge of elimination. Sinuo offers a comforting pat. Baiju snaps another photo. Last photo for them. What a waste. Commander Tang watches from above. Elimination seems certain, but rules are rules. Even if there's no hope, he has the right to participate in the second assessment. His last evaluation anyway. Let's start. Next up, second assessment begin. Indoors, towards the imposing sync machines. The real test. Synchronized frequency with the armor. Evaluation soldiers, come forth. Aang's eyes gleam with sudden intensity. Sync test? Finally a chance. 60 years ago, my frequency exceeded 96%. This body might be garbage, but sync frequency is driven by willpower. A predatory smirk touches his lips, eyes blazing gold. Those bastards who mocked me. Now watch! A faint aura flickers around him. The dormant legend awakens. Inside the chamber, Aang eyes the sleek black armor. Lighter than I remember. Situ Liu steps up first. Cables connect, power flows. Frequency climbs, stops at a staggering 39%. Pass! Highest score this year. She disconnects coolly. Martial families are indeed different. Aang watches, momentarily sidetracked. Amazing girl. Bloody puberty. The crowd murmurs, awed by her talent. Sinuo praises Liu's strength to Aang, then notes, "But you don't seem nervous." Aang shrugs. "Yeah, used to this." Sinuo stares, baffled. "Used to this?" The assessment grinds on. Newbies scream as the armor interfaces, the raw power of the inflicting agony. 12%. Pass. Others collapse, forfeiting. Minimum 10% required. Another passes with 24%. Then it's Subaiju's turn. She steps up. Hits a solid 30%. Easy pass. Commander Tang notes the results. 6 recruits hitting 30% or higher. Decent, but his gaze sharpens, locking onto Aang as he approaches the machine. There are also those with poor innate qualities. The mockery starts again. "Dude, that's Aang! He's gonna pass out!" "Ha ha! The fool who failed everything!" Aang ignores them, a confident smirk playing on his lips. Don't be too shocked until your jaw drops. Opens with the core selection. Red for strength, yellow defense, green recovery, blue agility, purple abilities, and the rare black for time-space. Aang doesn't hesitate. I'll choose the red one. The strength core. He takes the crimson gem. Suited up, wired in. He focuses. Sync frequency. The key is willpower. Dictates the charge. Determines resistance. The red core flares against his chest, violently integrating. Synthesization complete. "Ready?" the tech asks. Aang gives a fierce grin. Let's do this." He strides into the testing chamber. The crowd watches. "What a strong reaction," Baiju whispers. "It's him?" The machine roars. Raw energy floods Aang's system. He lets out a guttural scream, a mix of pain and exhilaration. Time to show you rookies the true frequency of the boom! Crimson energy explodes outwards. Sinuo is losing it. Whoa! Playing low-key? His frequency is constantly increasing. It rips past 40% instantly. Over 40% in a flash? Lin Tian, watching, scoffs, 40%? Heh heh. But Aang is just getting started. My frequency used to be 96%. Rise even further. The energy intensifies, raw power lashing out. 45%, 50%, 60%, still climbing. Commander Tang is vibrating with disbelief. This is? How? Wrong somewhere? Still increasing? 70%? 80%? Panic ripples through the observers. What's happening? Cheating? Armor malfunctioning? Aang stands amidst the storm, the ghost of his former self surfacing. If only this core wasn't low level, if this body wasn't so weak, my true aura would force you all to kneel. But the strain is immense. Vision blurs, crack. Backlash. He's thrown upwards into darkness. He hangs suspended, energy flickering, connection fraying. What's happening? Strength dropping. Snap. The core shatters. He plummets, crashing hard. I can't. This body can't endure it. The monitor flatlines. 10%. Frequency dropped. 10%. The tech reports Commander core was abnormal. Random numbers. Whew. Tang seizes the excuse, though his mind reels. Okay, 10% then. Barely passed. Rushes to the collapsed Aang. Aang. All right. Aang groans. Told you. Situ Liu watches, pouting. Scared me. Unacceptable. Sinuo helps Aang up. Lucky to pass. Aang manages. Baiju gives a thumbs up. Later, Aang recovers, mind racing. What was that? Drained me. Never happened. Willpower alone should hit 80%. Core shouldn't shatter. Why? Attention! Aang jolts upright. Yes, sir. Tang addresses the survivors. Congratulations on reaching the last assessment. His tone turns grim. Real combat practice. You'll face a demonic monster for the first time. He gestures to a massive containment cell. Hope you pass safely, he orders. Go to the third assessment field. Move! Aang drags himself along. Gonna die. Tang pauses, picking up a shard of the shattered core. He watches Aang's figure on a monitor, intrigued. You really pique my curiosity, Aang. Tang smirks. Let's see. During the hunt, how will you perform? Over Helios City as the main gate opens, revealing a desolate, foggy wasteland. Whoa! OMG, it's my first time going outside the city, one recruit exclaims. Jiao Tang shouts orders from the wall. Think outside is surrounded in fog all the time? Stop muttering. Leave the city quietly. Check your equipment. If not, you won't know how you die later. Aang walks out, clutching his new strength core. But I don't think the problem lies in the core. The energy dispersed. As if something in my body rejected the core. Just what's going on? Could it be the side effect of transverse? He freezes. That chilling resonance again. Sinister demonic signatures calling from deep within the fog. Ominous purple symbols flash, mapping a path towards a dark, bone-littered cave. A terrifying ancient presence radiates from within. No way. An even higher rank demon than me. What is that? Those are demon signals? For a moment it seemed there was some kind of sympathy inexplicably deep in my heart. Situ Liu's sharp voice breaks his focus. Are you leaving or not? Aang snaps back. Sorry. Sinuo jogs up. Brother Aang, what's wrong? He points out their squad. Situ Liu, Subaiju, and the quiet Sinuo. You guys will be in the same team. They look towards the assembly point. The rest are already ready. Quickly come. Yes, okay. As they walk, Baiju playfully asks Aang, Oh, is this your strategy? Aang denies it. No, I was just... She cuts him off. Don't be a burden later. Situ Liu gives Aang a determined look. That scared me. I was worried that no one would want to team up with me just now. Sinuo claps Aang on the shoulder. Brother Aang, let's go. Baiju snaps a team photo. We have to work hard. Successfully formed a team. An instructor briefs the teams near a large black stele. I believe that you guys are already informed about the exam content, which is to hunt in the fog outside the wall. They're given combat daggers and mini-fog dispelling devices. Your mission is quite simple. Enter the fog, go to the designated area, insert the dispeller to dispel the fog, hunt demons. Performance will be judged individually and as a team. I wish you guys good luck. This is the final trial. In this fog-shrouded world, warriors must confront unknown dangers. Becoming a warrior demands aptitude, mentality, teamwork, and the will to defeat fear. They must obtain vision, kill the demons that appear randomly, and secure the first kill to earn the title of warrior. Elsewhere, another group finishes. Exam ends. Next group. On the wall, the commanders observe. The red-headed captain, Dada Jiayao, notes, There are quite a few talented newbies in this batch, but my goal is clear. I'm only interested in Situ Liu from the Situ family. Jiao Tang asks the blue-haired commander, What about you, Gung? Held Town First Captain Joel replies thoughtfully, Born in a martial art family, can be nurtured. Might become an excellent warrior. Tang smirks, his eyes on Aang's team below. There's still someone worth paying attention to. Aang... Joel asks Tang what he means. Tang recalls the sync test. I went to check. That core indeed didn't have any problem. During then, just what happened to him. Dada Jiao leans in, teasing. What are you thinking about, Tang Tang? He flinches, annoyed. Don't call me Tang Tang. Joel confirms safety. Oh yeah, the demon rank is fixed, right? Only finless demon? Tang confirms. Yeah, don't worry. Checked for days. No one fin demon. The blue-haired commander sighs. Well, if that's really the case, then we'll have to give it our all in order to protect these future warriors. The assessment begins. The setup has been complete. Next group, get ready. Squad 4 steps forward. It's the group with Situ Liu, Sinuo says. It's our turn, weaker than those with the blue. Suddenly, savage howls rip through the silence. Crimson-skinned demons erupt from the fog. Ambush! Sinuo, make a path for us! Ang roars, taking command. On it! Sinuo replies, leaping forward. Boom! He slams the ground, unleashing a shockwave of yellow defensive energy that staggers the charging demons. Ang draws his knife. Kill them all, one by one! Liu, Yu Hui! The team breaks off, each taking a demon. Suiju leaps in, Hiya! And slashes her target. Lan follows up with a devastating kick that craters the ground. Captain Joel. Oh, these two are surprisingly cooperating quite well. Situ Liu is a blur of motion, stabbing her demon and whispering, Explode. A green energy blast finishes it. Finally, it's Ang versus his demon. He gets into stance. I'll target all 3 of its vital points. Neck, chest, abdomen. He dodges a punch, but his body is slow. There is a limit on how much explosiveness this weak-ass body can exert. Let's use this opportunity to test out what this body is capable of. He charges forward, his eyes glowing with red energy, ready to fight. But as Ang analyzes his own flawed performance, he's less than impressed. His reaction speed, slow. Physical coordination, poor. He easily dodges the demon's clumsy swipes, but he's frustrated. His power burst is weak, insufficient. His friends, however, just see a flawless victory. Brother Ang, he overwhelmed that monster so easily. Baiju just hopes she got the shot. High above, the commanders are equally impressed. His momentum is quite impressive. Not only his movements, his aura is also very imposing. But Ang knows the truth. With this body, he can't even use his previous basic skills. A little movement and he gets short of breath. It's all bad. Annoyed, he decides to end the farce. Now, I should end you as well. He vanishes, appearing above the monster and plunging his blade straight through its head. Suddenly, green vines erupt from the ground, wrapping around Situ Liu. Vines? What the hell? A new, infinitely more terrifying monster appears. The one-finned mackerel demon. The team's blood runs cold. Run! It's a one-finned demon. The commanders on the wall see the new threat and spring into action. Don't panic. You guys will be safe with Captain Ji Yaotang here. But the demon isn't interested in them. Its skeletal gaze is fixed, locked intently on Ang. Humans? With aura? With demonic aura? Do humans have demonic aura? It scans the group. Which one of you has it? Before anyone can react, it strikes. I can't move. He feels the true, terrifying oppression of a finned demon for the first time in this new body. I decide, taking away all. The demon smirks, and with a powerful leap, it vanishes into the fog, abducting the entire squad. The commanders arrive moments too late. Tang is devastated, slamming his fist into the ground, a raw scream tearing from his throat. Fuck! It's my fault! For letting this happen. The disaster mirrors his own past, the day his younger brother was snatched by demons. Dada Jia Yao confirms the demon's trail has completely vanished. I'll continue searching. Don't worry. He runs off into the fog alone. You know we can't stop him. She explains his tragic backstory, how these kids, especially Ang, reminded him of his lost brother. Ang awakens to darkness, bound tightly in the damp, musty air of a cave. Are we underground? He sees his teammates, unconscious beside him. You managed to wake up? The one-finned demon looms over him, its skeletal face inches from his. It calls him different, very, very curious. It grabs Ang's face, sniffing him, its voice a low growl. Why do you smell like one of us? And how can it be that you, a human, have a demonic aura even more potent than mine? What is this fucking bullshit you're spouting? This, of course, enrages the demon. It slams Ang into the wall, but our hero fights back, his movements surprisingly vicious for his weak body. He's hopelessly outmatched, but his mind is racing, analyzing. If this was my previous life, I'd have cut off its head before it could even react. I need to save them. He analyzes the beast. Red core, highly agile, dexterous joints. But the joints lack protection, a weakness. It's futile. I'll tear its damn limbs off. He breaks free and, in a shocking burst of strength, rips the demon's arm clean off at the shoulder. The creature shrieks in shock, but then it heals. Green energy seeps from the wound, mending it instantly. I can mend myself. Ang is stunned. It can heal. Weren't green core demons the only types? Demons have evolved. The demon, now serious, impales Aang with dozens of vines, lifting him high. I'll eat him. If I eat him, will I evolve? As its jaws open, a new, ancient, and utterly terrifying voice echoes from inside Aang. You'll eat me? An overwhelming pressure, cold and absolute, floods the cave. You can't die here, or else all my plans will go to waste. A sliver of the Crimson King's consciousness has awakened. The one-finned demon freezes, paralyzed by pure primal fear. Eek! A terrifying presence. 5-finned? 6-finned? A majestic crimson 8-finned form emerges from Aang. The king has returned. The demon collapses. Prostrate. Kneel. Speak my name. Keek. Crimson. Finned. King. The Crimson King muses. So they've forgotten me. He laments Aang's weak body. I selected this container, but I never thought that after reincarnating, this body would become so weak. He explains this is just a sliver of his consciousness, and that Aang must awaken his finned memories. The path? Devour demons of a higher level. This counts as a present. He's here to help Aang awaken his first memory. Human warrior, I've prepared the first step for you. Don't disappoint me. He unleashes his power, forcibly merging the one-finned demon's essence into Aang. I need you to awaken step by step towards the 8th fin, and when that time comes, I will awaken once more from my slumber. The king vanishes. Aang's mind is plunged into a violent nightmare of his past, his old comrades dying, one screaming, "But we're already dead! Why are you the only one that's still alive?" He jolts awake in a hospital bed. Ha, a dream. No, those were memories. Brother Aang, you're awake. Sinuo and Baiju rush in. Baiju immediately gets too close. But your hair, why did it change color? Did the demonic door cause it to change? So close. What are you talking about? He grabs a mirror and sees it. A prominent white streak now marks his hair, a permanent brand from the king's gift. He quickly deflects. Wait, are you all three all right? He remembers the cave. It seems that you remember something. A familiar voice cuts in. Commander Tang stands there, flanked by Joel and Dada Jiayao, his expression unreadable. They demand to know exactly what happened in that cave, explains the official report. Tang found all 4 cadets unconscious outside a cave. The one-finned demon was nowhere to be found. The other 3 woke up first, remembering nothing. Aang, however, was in a coma for 3 days and had significant changes, looking at his new hair. So that's what pre-memory meant? Highlighting my hair? He knows instantly he can't tell them the truth. Reincarnation? An 8-finned demon king living inside him? They'd brand him a monster. No, that'd be too troublesome. They might not believe me. I need to use my identity as Aang to make my move and clarify everything. I only remember vaguely waking up for a moment and that we were brought into a cave. After that, I fell unconscious. I can't remember anything else. Tang is deeply suspicious. Was he really unconscious as well? Then what I found in the cave, that wall of splattered blood, what caused that? Your name is Aang, right? You share the same name with the incredible warrior. I've seen the results of your various tests. Your foundation is weak, but when you fight against the demons, you seem very calm. Have you ever fought against a demon? I have not. I just have an interest in fighting. I've gathered details and analyzed the weaknesses of every kind of demon. Oh, it seems like he's the theory type. Tang, you should cultivate a splendid warrior like this more. Oh, that's right. What about my test results? How are they? You passed your warrior test. And we're still a team, because this accident could be considered fate. Captain Ji Yao Tang made us a team. We'll be relying on you from now on, Aang. Sinuo confirms it. Compared to the other teams, we're already behind. We've fallen behind the other teams. A team needs to pass in order to obtain missions and gather points. You've been unconscious for 3 days. So your team has 0 points. Huh? A coma for 3 days? Out on the city grounds, Commander Tang officially addresses his new squads, Aang's team included. First of all, congratulations. You have officially become warriors. At the same time, being able to return safely after facing a one-finned demon, I congratulate you all for being so fortunate. He explains he's in charge of 9 teams total, and they've been grouped together as one of them, under his care. You really are a newbie who doesn't know anything. We're currently the lowest ranking team. Don't drag me down. Tang lays out the brutal system. 9 teams, competing for points via missions. Every month, the 2 teams with the most points get prizes, while the last place team gets demoted to the cleaning crew. Sigh, that's so inconvenient. No wonder the streets are so clean. These are the rules for the warriors. These demons keep on evolving. We can't relax. And Situ Liu, who has the highest points in the test, will be your team leader. Sinuo and Baiju have no objections. Aang, however, is internally seething. Why didn't you choose me? I'm Aang. I was the strongest warrior of humanity that was called a king, but he wisely keeps his mouth shut. We will definitely complete our mission. Let's go. We have to take a look at the mission board. We're already 3 days behind. Wait, there's something more important we have to do before all that. What is it? Could I have forgotten something important? The team's positions and arrangement? Supplements? We need to snap the first official photo of our team. But as the camera flashes, Aang finds himself smiling. Small teams as a whole. Well, that's not bad. For a moment, surrounded by his new comrades, he feels an unyielding, youthful passion he thought was long dead. Meanwhile, Joel and Tang debrief. Tang is still suspicious of Aang. My nose is incredibly sensitive. From him, I can always smell a familiar yet unknown stink. Tang, you're overthinking it. At the mission board, Aang's eyes light up. That's great. There are 3 A-rank missions. Oh, you can earn 10 points for each of these A-rank missions. Brother Aang, it seems like you don't know about this, but A-rank missions are the highest kind of missions we can receive. These last 3 are probably the most difficult, compared to B rank's 6 points and C rank's 3 points. A rank's 10 points are definitely more attractive than most. B and C rank missions are safer, while A rank missions will often end with severe casualties. But Situ Liu, ignoring the ominous warnings, stalks past them and rips all 3 A-rank missions from the board. If that's the case, then we should take them all. Out in the fog, Aang is familiarizing himself with his new nano-wing gear. He concentrates, and a gleaming blade materializes from the device on his arm. This is the nano-wing? Got it. Nano-equipment, huh? Technology has truly evolved in the past 60 years. Already? Our targets are 2 no-finned demons. We'll kill them in one go. Follow the plan. Head out. They leap into action. We have 3 A-rank missions. We can't waste time. Let's end this quickly. Sinuo will block their line of sight first. Smokey, Aang and Baiju will incapacitate them. I can't wait to see you flail about after I break your joints. Have a taste of my fist. He sends both demons flying, and Liu delivers the flawless finishing blow. The fog has dispelled. It has been inserted stably. Phew. It's finally over. This mission was so much harder than the exams. They even scored a red core. Thanks for your hard work, everyone. We've received 10 points. Wow. Completed missions automatically get destroyed. How high-tech. We still have capture 3 no-finned demons alive and collect 10 no-finned demon cores. They're short on both. Both seem pretty difficult. We spent the entire afternoon fighting, but we've only collected 3 cores so far. There's still 7 to go. There's also that mission to capture some demons alive. I heard those missions are always the hardest. I guess it won't be easy for us. After all, other teams are working hard to earn points as we do our mission. Everyone, I'll go through our plan. We'll finish the 2 remaining A-rank missions. Sinuo and Baiju are immediately hyped. Wow, Liu is sparkling. You're absolutely right. Let's hurry straight to the top. We can't let anyone underestimate our team. Brother Aang, what do you think? We're comrades. Aang will do. All of you are right. The other squads are probably working hard to earn points too. It'll be hard for us, regardless of the situation. The early birds get the worm. We won't be able to achieve anything if we just stand by and watch. He clenches his fist. Let's try to complete a mission before sunset. Let's go, everyone. Later, after another brutal and exhausting fight, the team stands over 3 successfully bound and tied up demons. Phew, I'm done tying it up. We finally captured 3 alive. Woohoo! Situ Liu holsters her demon tranquilizer gun. They're completely out of bullets. We ran out of tranquilizers. Moreover, each team was only given a few special bullets. Do you really need an explanation for everything? This was created using nanoparticles. It's a demon tranquilizer gun. Like the dagger, this is a preset beginner weapon for the nano wing. However, creating and using this is far more complex. You can use tranquilizers to capture demons. In the past, we had to knock them out with force. The researchers would always complain about us doing permanent brain damage. Haha. It's nice that we finished capturing the demons alive before we used up all our tranquilizer bullets. This mission is now complete. In order to capture 3, we had to kill an entire group of them, though. There are dozens. Warriors must return to the city before sunset. That's an iron rule. If we return late, we'll definitely be punished. Let's go home and have dinner. Yeah, I should also go back to the dojo quickly. Now, we just need to use the locating system to send the coordinates back to the researchers. The mission will be marked complete after they retrieve these 3. But as she's talking, she freezes. Her head snaps up, eyes wide with alarm. That aside, do you guys feel a murderous aura? Slash! Before anyone can react, a searing crimson energy beam vaporizes one of their captured live demons. Who's there? On a nearby cliff, a new squad appears, their leader masked, radiating an arrogance that makes Aang's skin crawl. You're the rookie squad that took all the A-rank missions on the mission board, aren't you? We were planning to take those missions. Who let you have them? The masked guy whips out a massive customized firearm. The name's Black Gun, he explains. In simpler terms, we're your seniors and one of the 9 squads. His teammate, a girl with goggles, asks how many rookie squads joined this time. He answers 3. The masked leader, let's call him Masky, steps right up to Aang's team. Your rookie squad hasn't paid respects to us yet. How rebellious. Moreover, you didn't seek approval from us seniors before taking all the A-rank missions for yourself. Seems like you aren't taking us seriously, huh? Situ Liu is visibly shaking, but not from fear. She thinks, we worked so hard to capture these demons. Masky points at them. Who's your leader? Why haven't you led your squad to greet us yet? That's the last straw for Liu. She explodes with green energy and launches a flying kick straight at his face. Masky dodges back. How dare you attack your seniors? Liu lands and screams. You're a bunch of undisciplined rookies! How dare you call yourself our seniors? Lan and Suiju, the photographer girl, immediately jump in to hold her back. Don't act so rashly, Liu. They're still our seniors. Let's try to talk it out. Suiju steps up. Hey, aren't you guys being too unreasonable? You can't just kill the demons we spent so much effort capturing. Masky just scoffs. Huh? Unreasonable? That's just how the competition here is? How naive must you be? This pisses Liu off even more. Knave? They ruined our mission! Bastards, we spent so much effort on it! How am I supposed to face my squad as their leader? Lan tries to calm her down. Aang, the sun's gonna set soon. Talk it out with them. But our boy has heard enough. He was just standing there silently, but now he makes his move. He takes one step. You can... and then blazes forward in a flying kick. Fuck right off! Wham! He smacks Masky square in the face, sending him and his mask flying. The whole Black Gun squad freaks out. Leader! Aang lands, his eyes glowing. Trying to oppress rookies? I've never seen such bullshit. Do you even know how much effort we spent in order to capture these 3 demons? What bullshit rules are you talking about? I've never seen anyone so unreasonable even in my past life. His friends are stunned. He just kicked a senior. Masky is on the ground, his face bleeding, his mask shattered. He is absolutely humiliated. Bastard, how dare you treat your seniors this way? Black Gun, get ready for battle. His squad pulls out their weapons. All right! Liu gets in her stance. Come at us. Masky yells, go! The 2 squads are about to clash, but suddenly a massive figure slams into the ground between them. Crash! What buffoonery! It's Commander Ji Yao Tang. He's here, and he is not in a good mood. Squadron Leader Ji Yao Tang? The sun's about to set, but you brats are still fighting here. Are you planning to offer yourselves as food to the demon horde? Masky immediately starts snitching. Squadron Leader Ji Yao Tang. They're the ones who started it. They even smacked my mask off. Liu is about to argue, but Suiju steps in, holding up her camera like a champ. I have photographic proof. They killed the 3 demons we captured alive, yet they've got the shamelessness enough to complain about us. Lan is amazed. Whoa, when did you even get that? Ji Yao Tang looks at the evidence. Capturing demons alive? That's an A-rank mission. Your squad took it on? Liu reports. Reporting! We had already completed the mission, but the Black Gun squad destroyed our efforts. The brute commander just sighs. I understand. You may think that they're going overboard, but they've gone through the same thing when they were rookies. Of course, how you respond to it is up to you, but ultimately, we'll only look at a squad's points. Apart from intentional harm and the endangerment of another's life, all other forms of competitive behavior are allowed. These rules apply to every city.
He tells them this is just how the world works. The reason I'm stepping in now isn't because fighting between squads isn't allowed. I'm stepping in because the sun is setting. Get your asses back to the city. He turns to Masky's squad. And you guys, a rookie squad snatched an A-rank mission from you, and you even let yourselves get bested by them. I feel ashamed on your behalf. Go back and reflect on yourselves. Masky bows. Yes, sir. As Aang's team walks away, Masky calls out, Hey, do you dare to state your name? Our boy stops and looks over his shoulder, his eyes glowing. It's Aang. Masky is shocked. He has the same name as the greatest warrior. He clenches his fist. Aang, I won't let your squad obtain points easily. I can assure you of that. This month, your squad will definitely be ranked at the bottom of the leaderboard. Also, I'll get back at you for this. He puts his broken mask back on. Let's go. As they leave, Ji Yao Tang gives our team one last warning. Black Gun may not be the strongest squad, but they are known for their swift execution. They'll try to distract or destroy your mission progress by all means. Moreover, the leader of Black Gun excels at firearms. I admit that your rookie squad isn't weak, but if both squads go all out, It may not end in your favor. He tells them to get back to the city. As they walk, Liu looks at Ang. Forget it. I'll stop thinking about it for now. She turns to him. Well, that kick of yours was pretty cool. Ang just smirks. Lan jogs up. Ang, wanna come over for dinner? Ang looks at the setting sun. Nah, I got plans tonight. Lan is confused. Plans? Why are you being all secretive? Ang just thinks to himself, tonight I'm gonna capture 3 demons alive by myself. Later that night, the city is on lockdown. A broadcast echoes. Warning. For your safety, please do not leave the city. Ang is sneaking through the empty streets. On my way here, all I heard was the repeating warning. Since the city is in lockdown, everyone is probably at home. I want to see what home looks like after I complete the mission. He reaches the main gate and peeks around a corner. Temporary emergency gate. Do not approach. He sees a small gap in the massive door. It's strange that they'd leave a small gap. It's different from my past life. Sometimes we'd even carry out nocturnal capture missions. If I use the forceful method from my previous life, capturing 3 no-finned demons shouldn't be a big problem. So, all I gotta do is finish the mission. Someone is standing right there. Liu? It's Situ Liu, in her full synth suit, looking absolutely thrilled. Wow, whoa, wow. How exciting. Coming out at night to play is so thrilling. Now that I've become a warrior, I have so much more freedom. Ang is having a heart attack. That scared me. What are you doing out here in the dead of night? Planning to leave the city? Liu is bouncing. I can't wait. This is so exciting. Ang tries to play it cool. What are you talking about? I'm just taking a stroll. I'm stuffed. Ha 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 ha. Liu just stares at him, unimpressed. What awful acting. Ang gives up. Sigh, fine. I wanted to give you guys a surprise tomorrow. I wanted to use this time to complete the mission that the masked guy ruined earlier. Unfortunately, I was discovered by you. Don't report this to our superiors, okay? I'll be heading back now. Count me in. Ang is shocked. Liu has a sly grin. What's the plan? Eh? Why did you just let out an evil chuckle? I did not. Meanwhile, on top of the wall, 2 guards are half asleep. Yawn. Standing guard is like torture. I'm so sleepy. Who would even go out at night unless they have a death wish? Can't we avoid all this just by shutting the gate? Shh, you idiot. Don't let the squadron leaders hear that statement. We leave a gap in case of emergency. Have you already forgotten the incident from a few years back? A couple of survivors fled to our city begging for help. However, the opening of the gates was late by a few seconds, and they died horribly under the demon's claws. Ever since then, almost every city would leave an emergency gap in their main gate. In this world, nothing is more important than human lives. I'm sorry. It's all right. Look at what I brought. The newest female warrior photo book from other cities. I paid a lot to get my hands on that. Whoa! You managed to get the latest edition? Look, my god, her waist. While the pervert guards are distracted, Ang and Liu slip through the gap. That was previously the assessment venue. Ang observes. It's just like before. The fog gets denser at night. Liu, this way. They move to a new spot. Here, Liu, using her green core-enhanced senses, says, All right, we are far from the city gates to avoid detection. The decaying forest hides us as well. We'll do it according to his plan to lure the monsters over. Ang looks at her, impressed. He lays out the plan. Go for their heads and knock them out with brute force. Wait for me. He steps into the thick fog alone. Liu watches him go. Ang seems confident, but he entered the night fog alone. Wait. I'm the same. I'm alone in the forest outside the city, too. It's as if the fog and darkness will swallow me whole. Fear, or is it excitement? I must concentrate and prepare to follow up with my attacks when that guy returns. A minute later, Ang comes running back. Liu! A no-finned demon is right on his tail. Here! She leaps from her hiding spot, her green core blazing, and smashes the demon in the head. Ang joins in, and the two of them just start wailing on the demon's head. Liu thinks. Ang's expertise in luring demons shocked Liu. He would single out one no-finned demon each time. This greatly decreased the difficulty. To Liu, who had never heard of capturing demons alive using brute force, she found the idea unique and exciting. After the third one is down, Ang is panting, wiping sweat from his face. I still need to train this scrawny body. In my past life, capturing no-finned demons on my own was like playing to me. Phew. Liu is also exhausted. This is the third. We're finally done. I'm exhausted. This is much more tiring than Jiaotang's strength training. Ang looks at the 3 unconscious demons. Let's just leave them here. Liu is shocked. Leave them here? Ang explains the plan. No-finned demons aren't intelligent. They don't know how to save their own kind. Besides, they won't get too close to the city walls either. After all those attacks to their heads, they won't be waking up anytime soon.
We'll come back early tomorrow to finish the mission. Liu is amazed. How do you know all this? Ang freezes. He said too much again. Ah, I said too much. Crash. Before he can explain, two new figures land right in front of them. I found you. Found that human. He really smells like us. Ang's blood runs cold. One-finned demons, and there's two of them. He's panicking. Damn it! Damn it! Why did two one-finned demons appear? We'd definitely lose in a fight against them. Back at the city wall, a deafening alarm blares. The three captains are on the wall. We've picked up signs of one-finned demons! Scan the area with spotlights! What's going on? Why did one-finned demons reappear? Is it the one that appeared during the assessment? No, I found that one in the underground cave. It should be dead. A guard yells, "Found the target! Squadron leaders! There are two one-finned demons." Two appeared at the same time? Did something attract them? Don't panic. Shut the city gates. They won't be able to hurt us. Ready the defensive turrets. But Ji Yaotang screams, his eyes wide with horror. Hold it! We mustn't shut the gates! Those fucking brats, why are they there? The spotlight lands on the scene, revealing Ang and Liu standing over their three captured demons, now face to face with two new, much deadlier, one-finned monsters. Why are they outside the city? Ji Yaotang sees the three captured demons. The three ensnared, no-finned demons. I get it now. They probably wanted to do the mission of capturing no-finned demons alive at night, using their talent and getting reckless in their desire to put on a good performance. Is a problem all rookie warriors have. Ji Yaotang is pissed. Those bastards! They'll be in for some harsh punishment when they get back. He ignites his core. Joel, I'll go with him on the rescue mission. We'll leave command to you. The two captains leap off the massive wall. A rare night of drinking was ruined just like that. Down below, the demons are talking. They know we're here. Ang shoves Liu behind him. Liu, get behind me. Let's wait for help. We need to stall time. Their target seems to be me. They're behaving like the one-finned demon back then. Is it because of my rebirth? Or did something happen in that cave? Liu steps up next to him, her core glowing. No, we fight together. One demon, red and bulky, mocks them. You still want to fight back? The other, a blue, sleek water type, charges. We'll kill the useless one first. Ang yells, "Watch out!" He shoves Liu out of the way just as the demon's claws slash the ground where she stood. The red demon is impressed. Oh ho! Cute quick reflexes. Liu counterattacks. Scram! She unleashes her green energy, but the blue demon is too fast. It dodges, leaving a trail of water. Water? It missed? The blue demon grins. Hey, look, it has shot out thin, blue water tendrils that wrap around Liu, binding her. Ang yells, "Liu!" He's distracted. The red demon seizes the chance. Distracted? Getting distracted is no good. It charges, red aura blazing, to smash Ang. Boom! Commander Ji Yaotang arrives like a freight train, intercepting the punch. Don't even think about hurting those two. He stands over Ang. Don't worry. You're safe now. Jiao lands next to him, her red hair flowing. Looks like a blue cord water type and a red cord earth type. We need to save Situ first. The red earth demon stumbles back, shaking its arm. Good thing I blocked that. Oh, my head almost exploded. Hey. Back on the wall, Joel sees the standoff. Have they come to a standstill? They're too close. Defensive cannons, get ready. Be careful not to hurt our people. Suddenly, a lookout screams, her face pale. Captain Joel! We've detected large numbers of no-finned demons heading in our direction. Joel's blood runs cold. How many? Countless! It's a demon wave. A massive rumbling horde of demons is charging the city under the blood-red moon. Joel is horrified. Sound the alarms! All warriors within the city must prepare for combat. Squads, assemble at the city wall. Down on the ground, Ji Yaotang sees the endless tide of monsters. A demon wave. They're making such big moves. They're clearly well prepared. He realizes the horrible truth. They passed us by and are heading straight for the city. Those demons were definitely called by these two. We need to get this over with quickly. He glances at Ang, who's just standing there. It didn't stop, Ang. Why? Jiao, already battling the red demon, yells, "You'll die if you space out!" Just then, the blue demon holding Liu cackles, "You come!" and starts dragging her away into the woods. Ang screams, "Liu!" He knows it instantly. A trap! They separated me from the squadron leaders. It's obviously a trap. Damn it, I need to stay calm. I can't act foolishly brave right now. My current strength isn't enough to... Ji Yaotang, busy with his own fight, yells, "Ang! Don't follow. You can't beat this thing." Ang hesitates. But Liu might. He sees her face, wide with terror. her mouth still sealed by the demon's water. Ugh, that gaze of hers is awfully familiar. He's hit with a vision from his past life. His comrades dying, reaching out to him. The same look of despair, his resolve hardens. How could I not follow after seeing that? How could I ever abandon her? He takes off, ignoring the commander's orders, and runs straight into the dark forest after Liu. Deeper in the woods, the blue water demon throws Liu to the ground. Human. Interesting. We one-fins are very interested in humans' rich emotions. I heard that humans will scream when they despair. Beg, huh? I want to hear. Your pleas. Liu is silent, her mouth still covered in that blue gunk. The demon tilts its head. Oh, mouth. I was wondering why you would not scream. It rips the water seal off her mouth. All right, and beg. Situ Liu, bleeding and beaten, glares up at it. Do you think you're worthy of it? The demon is confused. Am worthy? So am I worthy of it or not? Liu, kneeling like a true warrior, says, I was raised in a martial family. Cowardice is our shame. Either kill me right away or fight me again. The demon just laughs. Ha ha! Angry! I'm angry! It smacks her hard across the face. You're the bait. You will die. Hey! Aang steps into the clearing. Let her go. He's in his synth suit. Dagger ready. I'm your target, right? Liu is horrified. Aang, why did he come here alone? The demon is ecstatic. It worked. He really came. The trap worked as planned. You're the target. Liu, are you all right? She screams at him, desperate. I'm fine. Why did you come here alone? You can't win a fight against a one-fin. Leave. The demon backhands her again. Noisy. Why did he come here alone? He's no match for a one-fin. I can't just sit still. Aang spots a flicker of an opening. A chance. He lunges, but the demon just smacks him away. The demon cackles. You killed a one-fin in the cave. You shouldn't be so weak. He. Aang is on the ground, confused. Are you faking it? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Killed a one-fin? What the hell are you saying? The demon's smile fades. Attitude, bad. You should be punished. Break. It blasts Aang with a high-pressure water attack that sends him crashing through a tree. The demon stomps over him. You're dishonest. So you must die. Say it. Say the secret. Your secret. You won't admit it. So I'll kill you, then eat you. I think you can help me. Evolve. Aang is coughing up blood. It hurts. Did that kick disembowel my organs? I can't believe I've fallen so far. As the demon looms over Aang, ready to eat him, swish! Liu, who had forced herself up while the demon was distracted, charges in and delivers a flying kick straight to the demon's head. Don't you dare touch my squad member. Aang is stunned. Liu, did she break free from her bindings? Liu lands between Aang and the demon, her eyes blazing. If you want to kill one of my squad members, you'll have to kill me. The captain. First, the demon is actually impressed. Sure, in that case, don't dodge these, okay? It unleashes a massive storm of water spikes from all directions. Liu stands her ground, her green core flaring, batting them away one by one. Aang on the ground yells, Liu! Liu screams back without looking. If I dodge, then what about you? Don't distract me. Damn it, there's too many of them. The demon smirks. Watch out below. Schlick. Spikes shoot up from the ground, impaling her feet. Ah! The demon grabs her by the throat. Come here! You want to die in battle? Then I won't kill you. I'll humiliate you instead. You'll be screaming soon enough. Aang lies on the ground, completely broken. Liu, let go of her. What a shame. I was reborn, just to watch my teammate die in front of me. Nothing has changed at all. Strongest warrior. In the end, I had to rely on a young lady to protect me. I can't even protect myself, much less anyone else. At least spare me the agony of watching another comrade die. There's nothing I can do. As he despairs, a massive, uncontrollable red aura explodes from his body. The demon is shocked. It's blown back, dropping Liu. Aang, now surrounded by this new dark power, catches Liu. He looks down at her. You did great on your first time as a leader, Liu. Liu, bleeding and fading, looks up. Are you, Aang? The demon is terrified. You share our scent. It's so strong. As expected. Your secret. Aang's hair is now streaked with white, his eyes glowing gold. Scent. I don't know what exactly happened either. Power seems to be surging out of my chest, shooting upwards. It feels like it's gonna pierce through my body. The red core in his chest, the one that shattered, begins to glow and reform, changing its shape. The demon is completely bugging out. Ugh! That core. The King Finn's core? Huh? Aang, now with demonic horns and red markings striping his body, stands up. He looks at the demon. However, I do know that you're gonna die. Back on the city wall, the other captains are still fighting the red earth-type demon. Ji Yaotang punches it. Don't get distracted. Vermin! Jia Ao kicks it. The demon is strong. So strong, I can't defend. It gets desperate. In that case, it starts to glow, its body swelling. Jiao sees it. Watch out, Tang Tang. It's trying to self-destruct. Jiao Tang tries to shield her. Gel, what are you doing? Let me protect. The demon screams. Chich, humans, die! Together! A massive golden spear of light shoots from the city wall and impales the demon, launching it high into the air where it explodes safely. Jiao pants. It's defensive artillery. Captain Joel is on the wall, fighting off the horde. There are too many of them. There's no way we can kill them all. Return to the city. The demon wave is approaching. He yells to his comrades below. Tang Tang. Gel. Tang Tang. We need to go back. The city's citizens need us. Jiao Tang hesitates, looking back at the forest where Aang and Liu disappeared. Liu will... Jiao puts a hand on his shoulder. Tang Tang, I feel as bad as you do. But we aren't just squadron leaders, we're warriors. Jiao Tang makes the hard choice. Go! Support the city. They blast off, leaving Aang and Liu behind. Back in the forest, the water demon is staring at Aang's new, terrifying form. You, human, why are you the same? Demon? One fin? Huh? That's not right, you're stronger. Huh? Why did a fin grow out of a human? Eh? No way. Why? Ong, in his new form, looks at his hand. Maybe this is the reason for my reincarnation. I was given this demonic power to change everything. He looks at Liu, who's still bleeding out on the ground. He holds out his hand, and a green wood element energy appears. He floats over to her and begins to heal her wounds. The demon is completely bugging out. Eh? Healing? You're wood type? Aang stands up, his voice now a low growl. I can vaguely recall what happened. Maybe it's because I absorbed that wood type one fin back then. If I absorb you, maybe I'll obtain the power of water. Massive demonic roots, far more powerful than the ones from the cave, erupt from the ground, wrapping around the water demon. The demon is terrified. What is this power? I've never seen it. Aang smiles, his new form towering over the trapped demon. I'm excited to see just what you're capable of. Aang just smirks. Interesting. Even in my past life, I had never seen a demon show such intense fear before. The demon is just stammering, and Aang decides to test his new strength. Go on. Hit me with all you've got. I want to see how strong I am in this form. This just confuses the demon. Just what are you? A human? It lunges at Aang, who dodges with a graceful backflip. Manipulating elements? I think the wood-type demon I absorbed had this skill. To prove his point, Aang raises his hand. Clench. The wood roots around the demon tighten instantly, crushing it. This doesn't seem hard at all. The demon screams, Argh! I'm getting strangled. Aang just watches. Go on. Struggle. The demon gets desperate. My trump. I have to use my trump card. Disintegrate. It explodes its own body into a massive blast of water trying to escape. But Aang is just standing there, unimpressed. Not enough. He punches the water blast and his demonic power completely neutralizes it. The demon is horrified. You can't kill me. You're a wood type. You can't disintegrate like I can. Aang just cracks his knuckles. This power isn't something you understand, human. I'm stronger. He unleashes his own aura, and the demon, trying to reform, is just blown apart. Aang just smirks. He thinks. You're right. I don't know how strong demonic power is yet, but did you know I'm the strongest warrior? I'm good at learning new things. All I need to do to kill you is to learn and familiarize myself with demonic power. He clenches his fist and a green aura surrounds it. The demon, still just a puddle of water, is shocked. Wood-type self-regeneration? Aang just grins. Look, I told you I was good at learning new things. So, he stomps the ground and wood spikes erupt from the earth. The demon is still trying to escape, but Aang is faster. He's behind it in a flash. The demon is confused. Aang uses his wood element to tangle the demon's reforming legs. Aang is right in its face, his hand glowing with green energy, plunging it inside the demon's watery form. Shh! Don't run away. He gets right behind it, his arm deep in its back. I'm getting bored of our fight. The demon screams, Eek! My insides! Aang's hand, which is inside the demon, starts to glow. He unleashes a wood-type explosion from within, shredding the demon's body, but it's still not over. The water starts to swirl, reforming again. Stupid! Ah ha ha ha! I can disintegrate my body! But Aang is just standing there looking bored. He's not even looking at the water. He's looking at a different spot where a single blue crystal core is trapped, impaled on his wood spikes. Aang, I know that, but the core, which is vital to demons, cannot. The reforming water puddle stops. The demon is terrified. Stupid thing, haven't you overestimated yourself? Core, my My core. Aang walks up to the core, his hand grabbing it. Once a demon's core is destroyed, even a 7-finned demon would die, much less you. He looks the demon in its watery eyes. I'll be taking your water-type powers. With a grin, he crushes the core in his fist. Crunch! The demon's body melts into nothing. Aang absorbs the blue shards, throwing his head back and screaming as the power floods his body. Demonic thoughts were invading Aang's psyche. He licks his lips. It doesn't taste that bad. His new water powers manifest, swirling around him. But as he looks down at Liu, still unconscious and protected by his green energy, a dark voice whispers in his head. Demons devour. Humans kill. Kill. His eyes go red. He raises his hand, claws out, ready to strike Liu, but he stops. His hand is trembling. Damn. Stop, you bastard. Stop it. How could I kill my ally? How could I possibly do that? I want her to be safe. You goddamn voice in my head, get out of my head. He screams, and the demonic aura explodes off him. In that dark mindscape, the Crimson King watches. I can't believe he can resist my will. Interesting. Back on the city wall, the demon wave is scaling the barriers. Lan and Suiju are in the thick of it. Lan is panicking. Where are Aang and Liu? Our team is the only one that hasn't gathered. Suiju, dodging a demon's attack, yells back, I heard from the other teams that there were 2 warriors who snuck out of the city and got targeted by one-fin demons. It's probably Aang and Liu, so I'm worried about them. Lan completely freaks out. What did you say? They snuck out of the city? Suiju is just trying to survive. Stop asking me questions. God, I can't even imagine how bad that'd be. Damn it. These fucking demons. Let's just focus on enduring this demon wave for now. The 3 captains are fighting back to back. A whirlwind of death. Joel yells, Tang Tang Gel! How are your cores doing? Jiao Tang punches a demon's head off. Mine isn't that exhausted. Gel's core should be in the same state as mine. Jia Ao cuts down 3 at once. A warrior's core will eventually be depleted. Thankfully, Tang Tang and I worked together to fight that one-finned demon. If our cores had been exhausted, this demon wave would have been troublesome. She lands next to Joel. Joel, what should we do next? Joel is analyzing the battle. Both of you killed that one-finned demon, and the attacks of the no-finned demons have decreased significantly. Also, since the other one-finned demon is gone, these demons are like soldiers without a commander. They're attacking aimlessly. They understand the idea of fear of death. Let's make them fear us then. We'll use this opportunity to weaken their desire to attack and buy time for the soldiers on the wall to call for backup. Each one of us should be wary of our cores as well. Let's give them an explosive battle this time. Ji Yao Tang. All right. The 3 captains unleash a massive combined attack, a tidal wave of red and blue energy. Let's make these bastards explode till there's nothing left of them. The blast is gigantic, wiping out a huge crater in the middle of the demon horde. Jia Ao is panting. Whew, this is the second time we've utilized our cores in battle. Ji Yao Tang. If the cores had no limitations, I'd be able to utilize this form of mine to keep killing demons. Joel, glowing with blue energy, slices through the remaining demons. The recruits on the wall are cheering. Amazing. This is the first time I've witnessed our squadron leaders in action. Oh, so strong. So that is the strength of a warrior with a one-finned core. I'm so jealous. I want to be like them. Joel lands. Are you guys all right? Ji Yao Tang. Humph, we're fine. Our cores can still take it. Joel smirks. Humph, these bastards. Looks like our plan is working. It's about time we cheer up the other warriors. Warriors, replenish your strength. Keep on fighting. The soldiers roar. The demon wave has been forced to retreat. Let's go. Our 3 squadron leaders are the best. Joel smiles. Wonderful. Now we can... His eyes snap wide. Watch out! Something's coming this way! A dark mass of energy dissipates, and everyone freezes. That's... A figure emerges from the fog, his one-finned demon form visible, carrying the unconscious Situ Liu in his arms. The moment Aang appears, the entire demon horde, which was just retreating, stops. They look at him, and they panic. Aang just glares at them, his eyes glowing gold. Get lost! A wave of pure terrifying pressure rolls off him. The demons are shocked. They don't just retreat, they flee in terror, scrambling over each other to get away. The soldiers on the wall are just confused. Wait, the demon wave has retreated. We won! We managed to protect the city. Why did they retreat so suddenly? Did the attacks from the 3 squadron leaders scare them off? Nonsense! How else? The 3 squadron leaders are so strong. The 3 captains look at each other. Was it really because of us? Ji Yao Tang isn't looking at them. He's staring at the lone figure in the fog. Or could it be because of... Aang finally stumbles. Phew! He drops Liu. and his body painfully reverts to his human form, collapsing to the ground, unconscious. The captains yell, "Eng!" and race towards him, Ji Yaotang in the lead. "Save them! We'll talk about what happened later." Ung wakes up in a dark, watery void. He's floating, looking at his own normal, weak body. He's lying on a giant red skull. A voice, deep and ancient, speaks. "You must really like using my power." Ung looks up. "Who are you? You met me once half a century ago. You should still be able to remember it." Aang's eyes go wide with dawning horror. "Eight-finned. You are one of the 2 eight-finned demons I saw." The Crimson Demon appears in his true, magnificent form. "I'll tell you my name. I am the Crimson-finned King, the strongest 8-finned demon." Aang is just staring, naked and vulnerable in this mindscape. The king is impressed. The fact he isn't even scared upon seeing me. It's no wonder his consciousness managed to reject my will. He truly is the strongest soldier. He smiles. "You don't have to worry. I won't harm you. For now." Aang stands up. "Why did you choose me? What's happening to my body?" The king. You're asking so many questions. You'll learn about my plans eventually, so don't be in such a rush. As for your body, it's now my body as well. Due to a variety of reasons, I might have to hibernate for a long time. To keep both of us safe, you'll have to work hard on evolving yourself in the future, and then get closer to the near-perfect being that I am. Aang clenches his fist. "Ha! You demons! Just how low do you think of us humans?" Aang wakes up with a gasp, his eyes snapping open. He's in a clean room, a dojo. Situ Lu's father, an older, powerful-looking man in a martial arts uniform, is standing over him. "This is Uncle Shun Gong. You saved my daughter's life." The Situ family is extremely grateful for your courage in rescuing my daughter. The 3 captains, Ji Yaotang, Jia Ao, and Joel, are all in the room. "Shun Gong, tell everyone that they can take a rest in our dojo. We'll celebrate the demon wave's retreat later. Sorry for troubling you, Uncle Shun Gong." Ji Yaotang bows. "Don't worry, Uncle Shun Gong. We'll do our best. Shun Gong, please take care of my daughter. She has a prickly personality, so please punish her accordingly and train her well." Ji Yaotang nods. "But before that, we need everyone except Aang to leave the room." The room clears. It's just Aang, sitting on a mat, and the 3 captains looming over him. Ji Yaotang's face is grim. "Aang, from the one-finned demon in the warrior exam to the demon wave, what do you know about it?" Captain Joel steps in, cutting him off. "Tang Tang, even if it's your own team member, you can't hesitate. I'll do it instead." Joel gets right in Aang's face, his eyes glowing. "Aang, I'll ask you this question. Are you a demon?" Aang is stunned, then he just starts laughing. "Ah ha ha ha. Me, a demon? Are you kidding? Lu and I just narrowly escaped the clutches of a one-finned demon. The other one-finned demon was killed by both Tang Tang and Gel." Joel leans in, his eyes narrowed. "Could it be that you killed that one-finned demon by yourself? Say, how did you escape with Liu?" Aang is sweating. Am I really out of options here? What excuse can I come up with? They're really suspicious of me. Or were you able to escape from the demon's clutches because you were their accomplice?" Aang realizes they're dead serious. "Do I have to reveal my secret now? Can I even do that? If I revealed it, what would become of me? They'd probably kill me right now, wouldn't they? They wouldn't believe me if I said I was human. After all, my body houses the strongest demon." Joel raises his hand, his blue core glowing. "If you stay silent, I'm afraid I'll have to resort to violence." Aang tenses. Damn it, must I fight them? Just as Joel is about to strike, Jia Ao, Gel, puts her hand on his shoulder. "All right, Joel, cut it out," she explains. "Only demons with 4 or more fins can turn into humans." Aang doesn't seem like a 4-finned demon. And even if there's such a possibility, there's no point in him coming to our C-rank city. Jiao Tang adds, "One more thing. Demons wouldn't save their companions. They do not understand the concept of comradeship. They are selfish and ruthless." However, Aang risked his life to get Lu back. "I don't think he's a demon." Joel backs off, rubbing his neck. I know. I just wanted to tease him a little. Why are you guys being so serious? You and Liu cheated death. It's been hard on you." But Ji Yaotang isn't done. He gets serious again. "However, Liu told us that she fainted while fighting the one-finned demon, and that she doesn't remember anything else. You saved her from its clutches. What exactly happened? Did you really defeat that one-finned demon?" Aang is on the spot. He's panicking. "I've been concentrating on the demon within me this whole time. I forgot other possibilities could exist too." He blurts out the first thing that comes to mind. "You see, I'm a genius." The room goes silent. Aang immediately backpedals. "I went too far. Ahem. I can instantly absorb most of the energy in a core and make use of it. This allows me to use strength far greater than usual temporarily. It's my secret weapon. Jiao raises an eyebrow, intrigued. Based on your claim, is the effect similar to us activating our core's energy? Ang seizes the opportunity. Will they believe this explanation? Joel actually laughs. Haha, if that's the case, then you really are a genius. But Ji Yaotang gets right to the point. Does that mean you used this power during that previous incident and this time to defeat the one-finned demon? This time, you used the same method to kill the demon that had captured Liu. Ang goes with it, building the lie. Yes, that incident was when I first discovered this power. I felt my body absorb all the energy in the core, so I used that power in an explosive attack. I managed to blast the demon's body to bits. I soon lost consciousness after that because it was my first awakening. Because my body couldn't withstand the sudden surge of power, I collapsed right after carrying Liu back. Ji Yaotang stares at him, processing. If his words are true, that'd explain why I found the core on his chest in pieces several times. It was caused by the absorption of power beyond the core's limits. Is that what really happened? Can all of this be narrowed down to Ang being a genius? Jia Ao buys it. If what you said is true, that method is similar to how us captains activate the core power. We have undergone a lot of training. Therefore, you shouldn't utilize this power before fully controlling it. It'll put you in danger. Gel's right. Let me put your power to the test, Ang. If you really are a genius, I'd like to experience it for myself too. Ji Yaotang's eyes flash, his old suspicions returning. Let's go. We're going to the arena. Ang sighs. A test? He's still doubting me. They're in the arena, under the night sky. Ji Yaotang gets into a stance, his red core glowing. Come on. Ang just stands there. I'll be in your care. Squadron leader Ji Yaotang. He's panicking internally. Damn it. In this state, I can't go up against him at all. Even though their skills are what I considered the most basic of the fundamentals in my past life, my current body can't use them at all. What should I do? Should I use the demonic power within me? Ji Yaotang doesn't wait. Brace yourself. He attacks, moving like a red comet, so fast Ang barely registers it. Ang throws himself back, dodging a punch that cracks the ground. He's taking this seriously? From the sidelines, Jia Ao yells, Tang Tang! Don't overdo it! Ji Yaotang stands up, impressed. Other than the rest, your reaction time is pretty good. Ang pants. It was thanks to my battle experience from my past life. However, this is my limit. I'll take things seriously now. Ji Yaotang smashes the arena floor again, sending debris flying. Joel, watching with Jia Ao, just sighs. He's absolutely destroying the arena. It's like he considers this his private property. Ang is just dodging. A blur of motion, but Ji Yaotang is relentless, appearing in front of him and grabbing him by the neck. Ugh! Is that all? Damn it! With this body, I can't escape his grasp at all. Ji Yaotang throws him across the arena. Joel, this is too much. Let's put an end to this. Jia Ao. Tang Tang isn't someone who'd overdo things. Let's wait a little longer. Ji Yaotang cracks his knuckles. Is that all you've got? You can't call yourself a genius with just that. Ang pushes himself to his knees, his hair covering his eyes. I seriously hate being underestimated. In my past life, warriors referred to me as king. Ji Yaotang, you're still a child in my eyes. I called myself a genius, so I'll fail this test if I can't prove it. Since I've been reborn, I can't live up to the same standards I had in my past life. I'll secretly use some power from that demonic bastard in my body. His eyes snap open, glowing pure gold. His core flares. You wouldn't mind this 200-month-old kid acting out, would you? A dark, crimson aura explodes from his body. From the sidelines, Jia Ao gasps. Ang's aura? Ang stands up, surrounded by demonic energy, an apparition of the Crimson King looming behind him. Squadron leader Ji Yaotang. It's time for me to attack. Ji Yaotang's eyes go wide, his instincts screaming. That aura! Ang lunges, and the chapter ends as their two massive auras are about to collide.